So, Taraji P Henson, she's talking about she wants to quit acting because she's not getting paid enough. Or she was in an interview and, the woman asked her, like, are you thinking about quitting? And what she did was like she like had to come, she had to, gather herself because she was getting ready to cry. And she looked up at the camera and she said, they just don't pay enough. They don't pay women enough. Every time uh, she goes to renegotiate, she starts at the bottom. She has a team to support. She has taxes to pay. And, her work is not extended across seas and so on and so forth. And, she's crying. And, it was a really touching moment. But, you know, like, I don't feel no sympathy. And that may seem kind of cruel because one, you can look at it as just, okay, this is rich folks stuff. Like, what are we talking about? You don't make enough money. Now, she's been acting for over 20 years. And I'm pretty sure she makes a decent amount of money. I work a regular job. I'm an average person and I'm all right. It's not to the point where I feel like I'm getting depressed or frustrated because I go to work every day and there's somebody in the office or out in the field that I work harder for that's getting paid more money than me. Well, that's what I negotiated for. And I'm pretty sure, we're talking about Taraji P Henson to where if she had to file for bankruptcy, her bankruptcy status, she would be able to live better than the average person like myself, or probably like some of the people that are watching this video now. So, what are we talking about here? Like, what are you doing with your money? I hope I'm not sounding mean, but, I'm just asking questions here. She says, well, you know, what we do, we have to pay a crew of people. So, sounds like you might need to do some rebudgeting. You might have to lay somebody off or something like that. I mean, I don't know. Like what are you doing with your money to where you're at a point that you're crying because you're not making enough money? Now, I remember Monique came out and said, she wanted to boycott Netflix because Netflix wasn't um, paying her enough money. And I'm saying to myself, like, well, do you draw the type of people that will allow you to make as much money as some of the people that she was competing with? I don't know. What do you think? Um, like I said, like I I'm an average person, and I'm not crying because I don't make enough money, and I'm pretty sure she's a millionaire. I'm pretty sure she's living real comfortable. Looking at her on that video, she looked very nice. She didn't look like she wants for anything. So, I mean, we all want more. I understand it, but you crying because you're not getting paid enough money, and it's safe to say that you are pretty well off than the average person. So where's all your money going? Like, did the price of Rolls Royces go up too high to where now you don't want to pay for one? Or, you know, is that 8-room house? You can't afford that 8-room house. So you got to stick with the 7-room house that you already own. You know what I mean? Maybe, you can't afford car insurance on the 6 car, so maybe you got to cut back a little. I mean, now come on now. Like, what are we talking about here? So l- let me know what you think in the comments. Like, am am I wrong here for not being sympathetic to some of these rich folks who are doing so much well than the masses of the people, but you up here crying because you're not getting enough money because you're a woman. And my thing about that is, women think that you're getting paid not enough money because you're a woman. Well, my question to that would be, why do companies hire men? Why is there any men in the workforce when you can just hire a woman and save money? Because at the end of the day, the bottom line for any company is to save money. So why are they hiring men? But they hire men. So I don't know how much weight that argument has. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments and hit that like button and hit that share button. Turn on notifications.